Hey guys, so today I have a super freaking exciting video for me at least. If you guys clicked into this video, then you guys already know what this video is going to be about, but I purchased my dream bag on Friday and I purchased my first Chanel bag. Oh my freaking god. I mean, hello. Sorry, I don't want to be like one of those girls. I hate those girls who act like buying a Chanel bag is like world peace. Like, oh my god, I feel so independent, so this. But it is still super exciting because I have been saving up for a while and it is just something that I didn't think was going to be attainable for me. So a lot of you guys wanted to hear my experience purchasing in the boutique. You guys also asked why I went brand new instead of pre-loved, and also I'm going to touch on how to save for a big purchase like this because I was also asked that too. So a lot of you guys actually requested this when I Snapchatted and Instagrammed, so let's just unbox. This bag, when I tell you it is so heavy, shopping around with this after I made the purchase was absolutely ridiculous. I was like, oh my god. So here is the box for the bag. This is actually a huge magnetic box that the bag comes in. It was so beautifully wrapped when I first got it, but I suck at tying gift bows and I was so greedy that I wanted to wear this bag the day after I bought it. So I'm obviously going to do the unboxing first and then I will talk about all of the other stuff. You open the box, you have it all wrapped in tissue paper. And then here's the dust bag. Okay, actually in the bottom of the box there are these booklets which I haven't even looked at. I didn't look at the first time that I wore the bag. Inside it has the date that I purchased the bag. You probably can't see it because my lights are blinding you. And also the serial number of my bag. And then also my authenticity card, which just slips in here. It's just a black card. All Chanel bags that are authentic come with these, but also fake ones do too, which is why buying pre-loved can be really difficult because these also can be fake. Okay, so back to the bag. All the classic bags come in this white dust bag, and then you lift the top and you see Coco Chanel here. And then as you can see, here is the beautiful bag. The dust bag's a tight fit. So yeah guys, this is the bag. This is the classic jumbo flap in caviar leather with the gold hardware. Oh my god, guys, every time I take this out or I smell it because the leather smells absolutely delicious. I just cannot believe that I own this bag. Like, it is my ultimate bag of all bags. The caviar leather is a calf skin. This bag also comes in the lamb skin, which is the non-pebbled leather. You can see this one has the pebbled variety. And it also comes with silver hardware. You can choose between gold and silver. I went with gold because I felt like gold has a nice pop on the bag. I know it really pops and it is classic Chanel. I got really lucky. Some of the caviar, I will insert a picture, caviar leather in recent years has been more dull and flat and not as shiny and puffy as this caviar. But I was so lucky to get one of the bags that are made in Italy because these are either made in Italy or France. The France usually does the drier caviar, but the bags made in Italy have this really shiny, really puffy caviar. I don't know if you can tell, but the bag is so puffy and it looks rigid, but when you press the quilts, they are so puffy and beautiful. So here is the front of the bag. Here is the back of the bag here. It just has one pocket on the back, which I haven't used. So obviously on the front, you just have the CC turn lock. And it is a double flap bag. You have the zip pocket on the top here. This zip pocket is from here to here, so you can fit like parking tickets in it. And then there's also a pocket down the back here behind the double flap. Just a thin pocket where you can slide things. And then if you see the double flap right here, on the back it just has the burgundy interior. You have the CC stitch. And then there is a really nice generous sized pocket right here, which is where I put my phone. And then of course you have the interior of the bag. So I'm gonna try my hardest to show you guys the inside of the bag. The inside of the bag is all leather. It is all burgundy leather. So, oh, here you go, you can see. It's just this really rich burgundy leather and you have two pockets and the lipstick holder at the back. And then just one really huge compartment. So most of the time I will be wearing her on my shoulder like this with the two chains. And I wanna show you guys, I am 5'6". And so this is how she looks on me. This is how I wore her the first time I wore her. I love wearing it with the double chains because you can just kind of put it behind you and walk around like this. Or you can have her like this. I don't feel it looks too big on me. Or what you can do is wear her as a single strap. On me, I find the single strap a little bit long. I probably wouldn't wear her as a single strap. You're seeing my YouTube uniform, I know. So this would be as a single flap. She comes down really low. I guess I have a short torso, but you can also do crossbody like this. I would wear her crossbody on the single strap. I really love this crossbody look. I just think it is so cool, and I love it for hands-free shopping. I never thought I was a huge shoulder strap girl, but yeah. You guys know I carry around my Michael Kors Continental wallet, and she just slips right into the middle compartment. I will say width-wise, you can see her right there. She fits in, but it takes up quite a lot of space. So this isn't a wallet that I would choose to use if I was using this bag. So what I did is I purchased this wallet here right after purchasing the bag. This is just from Kate Spade, and I thought it was so freaking cute with the glitter. So when I put her in there, I have so much more space to play around with. Like, it takes up no space at all. See, can you see her in there? You see, it takes up no space at all. So I have about 3/4 more space, and then I really truly can maximize on space and carry around a ton in this bag. So I would recommend, if you're going to get a Chanel Jumbo, definitely to get a smaller wallet. Basically, the essay told me to wrap it in the same way that she wrapped it every time and store it in its dust bag in its box. So I will put that in after, but first I want to talk to you guys about my experience, also why I went new with a Preloved, all the questions that I got asked in case you guys wanted to pick this up yourself. I purchased this bag from the Chanel boutique in Toronto on Bloor Street. It is a standalone boutique. This was actually my first try to get the bag. Many people, if you read the Purse Forum, which is where I'm a member, they say they have to wait like a month, 2 months, a few weeks for their classic flat bags in any size. So when I was ready to purchase and I knew I'd be going to Toronto because where I live, we don't have any Chanels, I called up and I got the amazing sales associate that I did by luck, and she said they don't do holes or anything like that, but to keep her updated when I will be coming into town and to keep calling her back. I called her back maybe 5 times in the 2-week span. Like, I literally harassed the woman, and I was like, I'm probably annoying this sales associate, but I really didn't care because I wanted it. Okay, so fast forward to my experience. So it was Friday the 27th. I took the train to Toronto, I did my business meetings, and then I made my way down to the boutique, and I walked in, and there are obviously the security guards on the door who didn't really greet me when I walked in, which I thought was a little bit off. So finally, when I could flag down someone who I saw in the shop, an associate who wasn't busy, I said the name of my sales associate who I was looking for. So my sales associate came out, I was sitting down, and she walked up to me and gave me the hugest hug. Like, she was nicer than any of the people in the store already were to me. She brought out the bag for me and she showed it to me. I was super happy with it because we went over like all the edges, the stitching, just to make sure it didn't have any flaws in it, because there was one other, so I could have chosen between the two. So I chose my bag, and then she also showed me how she wanted me to store it as well, like basically how she was gonna wrap it. She went over care instructions. So I was probably in the store for about an hour and a half, and I had her undivided attention. She was a really great essay. And so she served me champagne, and I had water and champagne drinking while I was there. And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna go wrap your bag up in the back. So I was just sitting down on one of the chairs in the bag area waiting, and then the coolest thing happened. I met one of my subscribers. So if you're watching this video, hey girl, she came up to me and she was like, do you do YouTube? And I was so taken aback because I did not expect to meet anyone. I don't know, it's really rare for me to like meet a viewer. So I was totally taken aback, but she was so gorgeous and so sweet. So that kind of was like the icing on the cake for my experience. When the sales associate had wrapped the bag up and everything, she came out with that huge bag, presented it to me, gave me a huge hug because she knew it was my first time at a boutique and like my first Chanel. And then that was it. I was on my way. And then as I left the store, actually the security guard was all, have a good day, madame. And I was like, now you say that after I dropped some dollars. So yeah, that was basically my boutique experience. I had a really great boutique experience in my opinion, and I think that is another reason I'm really glad I decided to purchase brand new, because the experience was something I wanted. And then some of you guys said, why didn't I go pre-loved? Why did I go brand new? This bag is a bag I do not ever see myself selling. It is a classic bag, and it's also an investment piece. I feel like this is the bag I could pass down to my daughter, so I just really wanted to be the only user and have it fresh and just completely brand new. I know it's a little bit silly. Another reason I didn't go pre-loved, which was a big reason for me, is that there are super fakes out there, and I am too new to Chanel and too new to the brand to be able to tell if a bag is authentic or not. And a super fake will come with the box, it will come with the wrapping, the authenticity cards, and you will pay thousands and thousands of dollars and you will have a fake and you just won't know necessarily. So I know you can get bags authenticated, but for me I was looking at newer bags because again I didn't want to go vintage or too old. And anything from 17 series beyond is really hard for authenticators to authenticate just because of the super fakes even stump them sometimes. So although I could have it authenticated, there would always be that niggling feeling in the back that I potentially could have a super fake, and I just wanted the guarantee of authenticity. That again was a huge deal for me. And then I also went brand new too, because the difference between me purchasing pre-loved and brand new was not that much. I think it was like a $1,000 difference, and I know it seems like a lot of money, it is, but when these bags are so expensive anyway, I could have got a bag from 3 or 4 years ago for $1,000 less than a bag made today that was never touched. I just didn't feel that it was worth it necessarily. Like, if I was going to buy Preloved, I would definitely want to get a great deal on the bag. And also the consignment store that I would personally like to use, which was Fashionphile, they're based in the US, and the US to Canadian conversion rate right now is so bad. I did find a few reputable Canadian consignment sellers, which I will list below if you guys are interested in that do sell authentic goods and things like that if you do want to go pre-loved. I am not saying that for other Chanel purchases and bags in the future I would not go pre-loved, but for this flat bag specifically, those were my reasons for going no. And also, some of you guys asked me how to save up for luxury items, which again is a big deal because I'm just a regular person. I can't wake up one morning and be like, okay, I want to go to Chanel and drop some money on a bag. Basically what I did was I really cut down on my makeup spendings, which is where most of my free money went to, quite an embarrassing amount actually. And then I would put aside a certain portion of my paycheck every paycheck towards the bag, towards a bag fund. What I would do is I would take it out of my account and then I would have a stash in my house. But you could also open a separate account, like a savings account with your bank account, which I will probably do in future because it's safer. I would make sure all my basics were covered, and then I would have money for like gas, emergencies, any fun things that I wanted to do, because of course you're not just going to want to put all your money towards a bag and then not live life. You still want to live your life and have a great time. So whatever you're comfortable saving, put it away and don't touch it basically. That is all that I did. And I do that when I'm saving for anything, not just a bag, vacation, anything like that. It actually has helped me curb my consumption that is a bit needless, I guess, to say. Does that make any sense? So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope I answered all your questions. I'm about to wrap her all back up in paper and put her back in the box. But if you guys would like me to do a what's in my bag video for this purse to show you what I can fit in here and what I would carry in here, please let me know, because you can fit a lot and it is actually quite spacious. But I didn't do a what's in my bag because I know like a month ago I did my Celine what's in my bag, so I figured it would be redundant. Now I'm going into lurk mode until 2016, but I literally have no regrets. I am just completely in love. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!